Queen Elizabeth I came to the throne in 1558, and sadly there were several Catholic plots designed to remove her, and harsh measures were taken against any Catholic priests who conspired to take part in these plots. We enter this world knowing only life, yet death awaits us all. Using some of the most up-to-date scientific equipment, we endeavour to gather evidence that there is life after death. These are our investigations into the mysterious world of the paranormal. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have felt, whatever you believe, there is more to this world. There is the ghost dimension. During the Queen's reign, many large houses contained priest holes, which enabled priests to be concealed in case a search of the property was conducted. Some of these priests hiding in these properties would have been discovered and executed in the very place they stood. Inside of tonight's location, bones potentially belonging to one of the priests have been found in what people believe may have been a priest hole. Our journey tonight takes us to one location, and inadvertently we discover buried deep inside of a forest its owner's former dwellings. Hello and welcome. The ruins behind me were once a private chapel, but the ghosts that roam here are anything but private. This is Lydiate Abbey, and this is Ghost Dimension.
The ruined church of St. Catherine's is known locally as Lydiate Abbey. But it was never a real abbey. It was a private chapel built for the island family of Lydiate Hall sometime in around 1470, and it was built for husband and wife Lawrence and Catherine Ireland. When Henry VIII abolished the monasteries, the law also impacted on private chapels, and most were decommissioned. Then they either fell into ruin or on occasion were able to become part of the parish churches. Interestingly, neither of these things happened to St. Catherine's, and it continued to be used until after 1550.
The site also has its own burial grounds, and there are numerous gravestones, some dating from the early 1700s. Records show that Jesuit priests were secretly buried here as well. A hooded figure has been seen wandering the grounds both during the day and at night. Could this be one of the Jesuit priests who were laid to rest within the grounds of the abbey, that perhaps actually isn't at rest for some reason?
A woman in white has also been seen moving around the grounds and within inside the abbey, and has appeared to be sobbing on several occasions. Why is she so upset? Is she looking for somebody? And could this be Catherine Ireland, the former mistress of Lydiate Abbey?
With so much history surrounding the abbey and multiple reports of paranormal encounters, what would our skeptic Devante believe could be causing the disturbances here?
So this is St. Catherine's Chapel. It's, well, relatively old building, with it being at least 400 years old. With it being that old, there's bound to be break-offs of the material. Like, as you can see from the brickwork, it's quite old. It's already chipping away. If there is break-offs at the higher points, you're going to have a lot louder noises, which people might misconceive as it being the paranormal. I suppose they've heard something, they've seen something move with it just dropping off. Also, people have this misconception that once a building's made, it's still. It's not. It's continuously moving. You've got the foundation shifting all the time. It's always setting. A building doesn't fully set, to be fair. In brickwork, you've got creaks. It's not just in wood. You've got, I suppose, I don't know how to describe it. You've got noise. It's not like a snap, but it's sort of just like a bending of the bricks, rubbing together, which makes friction sounds. And then also you've got outside influences. If you look at the building, you can see large openings for the windows. With wind getting funneled through there, you'll hear howling, you'll hear noises that wouldn't come from just in an open field. You also have to take into account what's surrounding us. You have a lot of trees. Trees, the roots continuously expand. With those continuously expanding, it'll begin to move the building again, even more so. Movement builds up static energy. With static energy, I suppose you'd have meters going off. As to whether this is actually the paranormal or just a building acting the way a building should, that's yet to be seen. I suppose you would have to have more investigation into that.
During our exploration of the area, we stumbled upon Lydiate Hall Farm, which still houses the remains of Lydiate Hall, hidden deep inside of an overgrown woodland, and has also been host to its own fair share of paranormal encounters. Lydiate Hall, now being reclaimed by the land, once stood as a glorious home to the Island family. So, what ghostly tales can be told of the spirits that appear to be haunting here?
Been here 35 years, but lived in the area all my life on the next farm. The ruins involved have gone through a bit of a dilapidation stage, but I have experienced the sighting of a, what do you call it, a spirit or a ghost in my time. Plus I've known other people that have seen the same thing, which it turned out to be that of a priest. And we've also had people that's gone into the ruins and that's come out very quickly because they don't like the vibes. They get bad vibes. And it goes on and on and on, probably will do for years, won't it? My experience, I was in the woods on a Sunday afternoon. It had to be quite murky, didn't it, which the stories go by. And when I turned around, there was somebody stood in the bushes watching me. And as I turned around, saw someone with long grey hair, and they suddenly disappeared again. And it turned out that they actually say it's the ghost of a priest who was sort of like trapped in one of the hidey holes when he wasn't right to be a Catholic, and he died in there. And apparently they did find his remains and his bowl and his spoon in this chimney when they dug it out.
It is believed that there had been 3 secret hiding places inside of Lydiate Hall, and that there was also a hidden tunnel that connected the hall to the abbey, and that 6 priests often hid there secretly.
The Lydiate Hall itself is connected to Catherine's Abbey because the people that had Lydiate Hall at the time, I think it was the islands, he built Catherine's Abbey for his wife, and her name was Catherine. That's how it came to get the name Catherine's Abbey. But I don't think it was ever really fully finished, or totally finished. There is a young girl coming down the farm drive on Saturday morning to work, and she knew nothing at all about there being a ghost. But she said to us when she came down, I've just seen a blonde-haired lady leaning on the fence at the outside. And I said, well, there couldn't be, and her pointed, it must have been the same thing as I'd seen, so. And 1 or 2 have seen the same thing, so.
With multiple eyewitness reports of spirit apparitions, would we be able to capture on camera one of these manifestations tonight?
Ghost Dimension. Our investigation of now both the Abbey and the Hall was looking promising that we may make contact with a spirit from the afterlife. But could both of these locations actually be as haunted as people believe?
So Lydiate Hall is a 500-year-old building, well, what's left of the building. It's a bit weird how fast it's deteriorated, because when you see photos of the original design, it's quite an extensive building, and with just a few chimneys left over, it makes you think what actually happened. As I'm stood there now, there was a dig up quite a few years ago, and the ground it's still moving. I can feel myself going down a little bit by bit. And that's played a factor on the new refurbishment. You can see it breaking off, chips coming off, and that would be a big indication as to noises that people have heard. Brick falling off from high heights can make quite a significant impact in a quiet zone, where the only thing that you can really hear is the birds. There's been quite a few reports of people seeing what they describe as a white lady walking through, well, they are ruins at this point, walking through these ruins. That's a bit hard to describe, as you have tricks through the light. You've got trees all around you, you've got sun coming through. It can make many different shapes. Even looking at the wall now, I could quite easily say, oh, I can see a face there, I can see a frame, but it's not actually there, it's just a reflection coming back into my eyes. You've also got the new mud put down, moisture starting to rise again. Anything from something such as steam rising up from the ground, you're not going to expect steam coming off, so that could quite easily be seen as an apparition.
Roaming throughout this entire farm area is a huge number of peacocks. Many people see birds as omens, but would they have any significance on our investigation tonight?
As you can see where we're stood right now, there's no electricity, there's no wires, there's nothing, I suppose, of this century running through here, pipe-wise, nothing. So you shouldn't really get any EMF readings. There should be nothing, it should just be a flat baseline of 0. With that being said, there's also birds here. Birds are the homing animals. They know where to go based off electrical frequencies. If you got a reading off an EMF frequency and the reaction from the birds, then I don't know, you can take from that what you will. It could be something out of the ordinary, but who knows? You'd have to get that first before you could say anything and expand on that point.
Tonight we pray for guidance and evidence that proves that Lydiate Abbey is still very much alive with the spirits of the past. St. Catherine's Abbey tonight.
We are, it's very noisy, as you can hear.
Very noisy.
Peacocks everywhere.
Yeah.
This place is like 500 years old. It was a private abbey, it wasn't a public abbey. It was a private abbey, which was actually for Lydiate Hall.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that Lydiate Hall was still here. And today we ventured and we found it, which is over there in the distance to the left of us.
We stumbled across it.
All the ruins.
Yeah.
And then guess what? The place has got its own ghostly reports.
Well, there was a priest bricked up, wasn't there, on
Yep.
the wall? So is he still wandering? Is he still, out there looking for some peace?
Well, yeah, because there was 3 priests all the night. You said he was in the wall, wasn't he?
Yeah, so will we encounter him tonight?
Who knows? Who's the white lady that's been seen?
Exactly, the white lady.
Who's she?
Yeah.
She's been seen not only here,
Yeah.
she's also been seen over there.
Hopefully, we'll encounter the white lady tonight and find out her story.
Yeah.
That will be good. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Who knows as well, with the people that have reported seeing things walking around this abbey, yeah, is that because of this stone tape theory where things are recorded, so it's like a residual energy in a way?
Yeah.
Or is it something that can be explained naturally?
Yeah.
Are they just seeing things when their eyes are tired and maybe it's the lights are playing tricks? Or is there actually something paranormal going on here that's linked
To over there.
to over there?
There could be. And you know what? What best way to find out than to start to investigate?
Let's go and do it, and let's go and
Let's
see
do it.
if we can see these peacocks.
Come on then, let's do
go.
it.
With 2 locations to cover on our investigation, we split into separate vigils, with Sean and I starting at the hall, while Paul ventured out of the woods to check out Lydiate Abbey.
This is Lydiate Hall. This is where we're going to investigate. It's already weird, isn't it, Bex?
It is, it's very weird. We put this meter in the old fireplace and we've already got a reading on it. Now we shouldn't be getting anything on it. There shouldn't be anything there. But take a look.
We couldn't get the camera on quick enough, could we?
No, we couldn't. No, we... Now that is bizarre. Really bizarre.
Well, that's the temperature dropping. And that, what you can hear, is the peacocks.
Now what we thought was, we've been here for a while. What's spooking the peacocks?
Well, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows what it is, but one thing's for sure. It's ever since we got here, something's happening.
Yeah. Something is definitely amiss, I think, here. And I think we're going to find out tonight.
So we've got more equipment over here. We've got the REM over here. Did you hear that?
No, but what else have we got next to it?
That's the obvious, which we're going to use in a bit as well.
And I've also got a REM Potter K2 meter. So I'm going to switch that on now. I'm going to carry that.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay. Now, guess what, Bex? That's kicking off. Going to near enough red.
And the birds are kicking off as well.
Birds are kicking off.
So what is it freaking the birds out? Is it the priest that is buried in the brick? Is it?
Or is it another thing?
Or is it the white lady?
White lady? Or is it something
else?
Weird? Something else. The K2 meter and peacocks had started to react at the exact same time. And earlier, Devanti mentioned that EMF fields can also affect birds.
If you got a reading off an EMF frequency and the reaction from the birds, then I don't know, you can take from that what you will. It could be something out of the ordinary, but who knows? You'd have to get that first before you could say anything and expand on that point.
Was this just a coincidence, or is there a paranormal reason for the instant reaction from the K2 meter and peacocks? Let's go and have a quick look, because that's stopped flashing and the bird stopped.
Should we go and call out?
Yeah, come on.
Right. Is anybody there?
Is anybody here? Is anybody come into this place to join us on this investigation? Anybody at all? That's a different bit.
No, it's like you asked a question and something came and freaked the bird out.
Yeah.
So, now in the ruins of St Catherine's Chapel, and I have triangulated, I'm hoping might be a hot spot. So I've got a doorway there with a REM, I've got where would have been the altar with the REM and the EDI, and another REM in that doorway there. So I'm hoping that either the white lady that's been seen or the monk or priest that's been seen might just either enter or exit this area. Does Catherine Island still come and pay her respects in this chapel? Are you the white lady that's been seen? Could you let me know, please? My name's Paul. I do not have a title other than Mr. I'm of no particular lineage. And there goes the REMs, and I was just looking there. Thank you. And is this you, Lady Catherine? Can you step away from that? It always goes blurred. Let's see if we can refocus. There we go. So the REM's going off. Thank you. Can you step away from that, please? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now Paul was also experiencing readings on his REM pod, and whatever it was appeared to be intelligent.
So the REM's going off. Thank you. Can you step away from that, please? Thank you.
Was Paul in communication with the White Lady?
Ghost dimension.
Our investigation of Lydiate Abbey and Hall had taken us all by surprise, as the activity was instant, and we could not wait to see what else we could uncover as the journey continues.
There's more of the ruins over here.
Yeah, the reason why I've got my hood up is because the peacocks are all in the trees, and I want to shield myself.
And they are
They're just
ginormous.
well. Earlier on, we were told that there was 60 peacocks roaming around, so you can imagine.
The amount of mess. Wow, okay.
60 peacocks, and that goes mental.
Are you a spirit that likes the peacocks?
Yeah, are you affecting the peacocks? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
There's somebody behind you. Somebody's behind you. A man. He went, yeah.
Is anybody here? I heard that.
Did you hear it?
It was a deep voice, like...
Yeah. A deep voice. Did you hear it again?
Yeah.
Can we go through there now?
Yeah.
Right, we go that way.
I just did a quick sweep then to see if anybody was there. There's no one there.
I am, as I was saying, I'm not royalty or thank you again. Thank you. That is really good. Are you coming into the chapel? Are you going to come and join me? Can you step away from that and come closer to me, please? I'd really appreciate it if you could. Thank you. Now step away from it and come to me. Thank you. Come to me now, please. Can you come towards... Thank you again. Ooh. Just out of the corner of my eye, I just saw a flash of light at the back there. And that REM's going absolutely bonkers. And it's very, very cold in here. Obviously, there's no roof on it. And somebody's nicked the double glazing.
Hello? Oh no. If you shout out here, they all acknowledge they are here too.
They sometimes sound like cats.
It just feel like there's something over there, doesn't it?
Look.
What can you see?
It's a shadow.
Is it on camera?
I'm pointing at where I can see the shadow. I'll show you my finger. Here. You can see a shadow there.
Is there anybody out there? Anybody at all? That's going mad. I can see it. Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Running?
Yeah. But I thought it was that way.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Babe?
Once again, the K2 meter reacted in synchronization with the peacocks, confirming to us that whatever was here was creating enough energy to affect the birds. Bex and I also heard the sound of someone running, but caught no visual figure on camera. That's going mad. I can see it. Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Running?
Yeah.
Would whatever just ran away from us return back and make even further contact as the night continues? I'm sure I just saw something over there.
I don't know, but I can hear voices.
Yeah. Let's go and grab the ovulus.
Yeah.
Let's grab the ovulus and let's see if we can maybe audibly via the ovulus get something to happen. You know why this is happening? It's the first
Never been investigated before.
Yeah. Let's go and grab the ovulus.
Something behind us.
Can you please, if I've got this right, I know you've done it twice, but if I've got this right, and you are Catherine, can you set that one off again for me, please? Is this... Okay. Wow. Okay. So I asked... Whoa! Oh! No, something just touched me. Whoa. Okay, thank you. Who did that? Jesus, something just touched me on my back. Shine a light. Who did that? That really just took me by surprise. Just felt like a hand in the middle of my back.
While the REM pod alarmed, Paul felt what he described as a hand pressing on his back. But what wasn't heard until the video was edited was the following voice, which was caught on the camera audio.
Shine a light. Who did that? That really just... Who did that? That really just took me by surprise. Just felt like a hand.
Had we just caught a spirit person, acknowledging that they had touched Paul? If so, who was it and what more would they be able to achieve as the investigation continues?
Now that was like a distraction. Because this REM went off over here, so I turned, had my back to the other one, and something touched me. So that felt very much like it was a distraction.
So we've got a REM pod down here,
What?
which is instantly going off.
No way. And then the birds
Going
reacted.
off, should it?
No.
We're never
And look at the meter in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. That is red. See if you can find the source for it. Let's see if we move it around.
So if I take this camera and move it around,
Yeah.
and you
Let's see if we can see it. Did it literally just stop?
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey,
Yeah.
could this be the priest? Where the
Priest
priest is?
hole.
He's buried in bricks, isn't he?
Yeah. Was it around here?
Yeah. Must
you
have been. Because this is going mental. And that REM pod went off. It's just all around. It really is. All around where we stand. Have you noticed how dark it's gotten quickly, hasn't it?
Really dark. There's no reason for that to be going off, Bex.
No. Can't see your face. Smile.
Okay. We've got instant activity
Yeah, we have.
as we're investigating this place. And what's weird and what's more surprising than anything is the conditions out here
Yeah.
warrant no noises or anything. It's weird.
Let's put it this way, all of the equipment shouldn't be going off unless it's paranormal activity.
Exactly.
And I think we've got ourselves some paranormal activity. I definitely think the priest is buried here. Look,
Yeah.
this won't stop. And the REM pod going off. And that meter's going off, isn't it?
So this is part of the cemetery. The graveyards. There's not many headstones here. There's a few. Just illuminate that a little bit. So you can see there's a few. Put a REM there and the touch torch there. I've also left a REM a little bit further away from me just to see if anything approaches. Is there anybody here amongst the gravestones that would like to talk to me? Feel that you have unfinished business and cannot rest? Would you like help?
Ghost Dimension.
the investigation of Lydiate Abbey and Hall was continuing to be ever successful, and it appeared that our presence had intrigued the spirits haunting here to interact with our team. But would they get stronger as our journey continued?
What's happening? Are you okay?
It was just on pure red before when you said, right.
And then I felt somebody touch me. Whoa!
What?
What the hell was that?
What?
It was like somebody was stood
I heard that.
here
I really
next to me,
did.
and I could feel the breath on my neck. Here, right here. What the hell is that noise? Can you hear that?
Yeah. This is livening up, isn't it?
Yeah. This place is freaky. Whatever's here,
Babe.
I can see that red from here. That's red, isn't it? And the heckles on my neck and your neck, I don't know, but mine is certainly going up.
You know what I can feel?
Growling bird.
I can feel like warm on my back.
Is there anybody over there? There you go. Thank you. I keep seeing movement there, don't I? Thank you. Who are you? Knew there was something going on there. Thank you for that. Who are you? Can you make that light up more? Oh, just felt somebody touch me. You're doing really well. Touch that metal stick so it lights all the way up, please. Who are you? I'll tell you what, let's do it this way. If you're a male, light that up for me as much as you can. Are you a man or a boy? Light it up. Okay, more movement just over there. And a sound over there.
Can you tell us your name?
No
Michael.
way.
Michael?
But you physically hear that?
Yeah.
Like a man went,
Yeah. Michael.
Michael.
Yeah. Spited. Did you see that? Did you see it? Did you hear it?
I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard that one. Dum.
Sean and I had both heard what we believed was a disembodied voice saying the name Michael. We were not able to identify this name during our research, but perhaps Michael could have been one of the priests hiding in the hall.
Can you tell us your name?
No
Michael?
way.
Can you tell us your name?
No
Michael?
way.
Can you tell us your name?
No
Michael?
way.
Could the spirit of Michael be responsible for causing the activity during our investigation? And would he show himself in full manifestation?
You know what though? This place would have been here throughout the wars, and if the stone tape theory is correct,
Oh God, you'd hear the noise, wouldn't
you'd
you?
hear the noises of bang. That is going mental again. That's really weird.
Oh my God!
What the hell was going on? Who the hell?
Something just touched me on the back!
Okay. Wow, this is going weird now. This is getting really weird. Who the hell was that? Stay there. And just turn that light off.
Did you hear that?
That moan?
No, that was the REM pod.
What was the REM pod doing?
REM pod went off.
Don't worry.
Babe.
What? Stay still. No. Can't get out of control of the camera. Stay still.
There's something over there.
I heard it. I could see it. Are you pointing the camera that way, yeah? I saw something moving in the trees.
Massive thud.
Yeah, I saw something moving in the trees. Right, let's get out of there.
I'm going to wait.
Whoa!
Did you hear that?
That was the REM. That was the REM again. That was the REM pod. Let's go.
I think we've done enough. I think we've found some spirits, haven't we?
Yeah.
Michael.
Maybe it was Michael who we were communicating with.
I think we were.
It was clear that both of the locations tonight have their own ghostly stories to tell, and eager to explore the Abbey, Bex and I head straight over, which gives Paul the opportunity to experience the activity happening at the Hall. And now aware of our presence, would we all continue to experience something paranormal? Straight away already.
Yeah, I go to put my camera on and it said no card, no card, no card, no card. All of a sudden it starts working, so all of us, straight away we've got activity.
And problems. We've got the equipment set up at the moment. We've got an EDI meter over there.
Yeah, we've got REM pod over there.
And you've put over
there on the sort of like a window area is a touch torch. So if that goes off, then we're in action.
I've also got with me a thermal imaging camera, which I'm going to set up in just a second now, and hopefully we'll be able to get a figure maybe on the camera or some sort of change on it, who knows.
Well, if this has not been investigated before, then maybe we might wake up.
Maybe we will. Who knows?
It looked like there was something behind you then.
Behind me?
Yeah. It really did.
Hello?
Anybody there?
Can you come forward? Communicate to us.
This meter's going off again. That orange light at the bottom.
It went off again.
Yeah.
Just then.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the thermal imaging camera. Whoa! Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So this is an outdoor location. We all know how much I enjoy outdoor locations. I do and I don't. I've set a REM up here. This is an old fireplace. There's a REM there. There is a REM. We have an old well just over here. And I've put the touch torch as well to see if that can get anything going for us. I shall be having a mooch around all this area. It's a fair bit to do, so we'll have a walk round as we go. It's pitch black without the IR on. You can't see a thing.
Right, do you know what I think we should do, Bex?
Yeah.
Go inside of the
ruins.
Do you know, I thought I saw something on the camera then, which I'm recording anyway.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I did. It looks like, I don't know if the camera will do it any justice, but two figures at the end.
That's
it
really
might not
good.
be. Yeah. Let's just go down here. I've got a feeling if we're in here, we may capture something.
Hope.
Whoa! And that was the EDI. Bring the EDI with us.
Hopefully, we'll catch something. Oh!
Oh!
Is there a step there?
Yeah. I didn't know. It's just the floor. It's uneven though.
I feel like it's being pushed. There's no light, is there, in here?
No.
I'm going to put this on this wall.
If there's anybody here in this abbey, in this ruins, can you come forward, communicate with us, let us know that you're here. That was at the back of this.
Let's go down.
Did you hear?
seeing a light over there in the bush. I need to go and check that out. Let's go and have a look. Try and find a safe way. The hell was that? No way. No way. I just saw somebody then. I just saw somebody around here. Is there somebody here with me? Nothing for you to be afraid of. Just trying to find out who you are. Are you the priest that was forgotten about or walled up? Just trying to see. Didn't hear any movement, but I could have sworn I saw somebody. It's about the third time I thought I've seen somebody.
Ooh!
Whoa, what happened?
There's somebody behind us.
You keep pointing that way.
Can't-
I've
can't
got
see
something this
anything.
way. I have
see
got something
anything.
this way. Okay, I'm going to point that way. You go that way. Whoa, something just happened on the camera.
Right.
Something just flew past the camera and it caused an anomaly.
As we hear the sound of something surrounding us, the thermal imaging camera captures an anomaly and something else which wasn't identified until the edit. The shape of a figure standing at the back of the Abbey ruins. On side-by-side cameras, it's clear to see that nothing was stood in front of the thermal imaging device that could have emitted a heat source. Perhaps this was an appearance from the monk, or even the reported lady in white.
Show yourself if you're there. Come towards myself and Bex.
It's getting increasingly eerie in here. Do you know what I reckon?
It's getting freaky.
Yeah, it's getting really freaky.
It's getting to the point where you just... What? Oh, what's that?
It's like a deathly moan.
Was that you? We just heard?
Oh, tell you what, this has got just about everything going on. This, I know I've said this before, but I mean, you know, ruins of a building surrounded by woods. This is definitely a Blair Witch feel to it. It really is.
There appears to be spirits still wandering around both Lydiate Abbey and Hall, and Ghost Dimension believe that tonight, with our evidence captured on both camera and audio, we finally caught these elusive souls on camera.